forward. Stop, go forward. Slow, go forward. Here it comes. Drop clear. Nicer. It must have been cold.
Yeah, it's been sitting there for a minute. Yeah. Hasn't been flown really, I don't think, since like noon.
Okay. Alright. 1,000 RPM moves way high, but good. Not in the green.
We're good.
For sure.
Hello?
I got you.
Cool. Alright, so we're going to switch this to
125.55.
Road operations are in effect. Nose to Inman. Runway 16, PAPI lights and runway end identifier lights are out of service. Runway 21, PAPI lights are out of service. VFR departures, advise ground control, direction of flight. Advise on initial contact, you have information, Golf.
Golf.
Logged in airport information, Golf 2150 Zulu weather. Wind 2904. Weather's better than 5005. Temperature 34, check density altitude, dew point 7, altimeter 3015. Visual approach runway 34 in use.
34.
Land hold operations are in effect.
3015.
Yep, good. Bless you. 3015. Bless you again.
Thank you.
GPS, let's set this. Half left, half up.
004.
04, 004. Cool. Alright. Flight instruments, 0. Good. 75 feet, good. Good.
Oh, way off.
Way off. Alright, and good. Oh. Good. Open. Alright, taxi clearance. Good. North.
121.7.
out of below 5,500.
So it'll be VFR departure northwest, or it's not northwest, no, VFR departure in the north.
VFR departure to the north. Or 121.7. Okay.
Yep.
Ogden Ground, Skyhawk 736 Kilo November is guide information Golf, and we're ready to taxi for a northbound VFR departure.
So 736 Kilo November, Ogden Ground, runway 34, taxi at taxiway Bravo.
Alright, taxiway via Bravo, 6 Kilo November.
Runway 34.
So 6 Kilo November, all I need is runway 34 with the call sign, please.
To runway 34 via taxiway Bravo, 736 Kilo November.
Cool.
So 6 Kilo November, thank you.
Yeah, you've got to repeat the runway assignment with your call sign. Okay, when you've given it clearance.
Ground, TBM November 5 Bravo Romeo on the ramp at camp, ready for taxi.
TBM 5 Bravo Romeo, Ogden Ground. The winds right now are variable at 3 knots. Which runway would you like?
34, 5 Bravo Romeo.
TBM 5 Bravo Romeo, runway 34, taxiway Echo.
Taxiing the 34 via Echo, 5 Bravo Romeo.
Alright,
TBM 5 Bravo Romeo, will you be ready at the end?
Affirmative, 5 Bravo Romeo.
TBM 5 Bravo Romeo, just monitor tower, and I'm working on your
TBM
release.
heading out.
What's that?
It's TBM's heading out on 34. You can go and taxi up to the run-up area. You're good.
Okay.
If they don't do a run-up.
Cessna Zero Whiskey Charlie for exchange of Puka Day.
It's going to take off?
Yeah, it sounds like he's getting an IFR clearance.
Oh.
he just said he's working on his release, so he's going to be on an IFR flight plan.
Okay.
KBMC 5 Bravo Romeo Tower, runway 34, clear for takeoff, turn left lane 240.
Pretty sweet plane. A lot like Pilatus, except it's got a low tail. There's a Pilatus over there, in fact.
Looks nice.
KBM, turboproper, the jet engine on the front of that sucker.
That'll go fast then.
Yeah.
Oh, watch. 100. Picture's good. Goes. There that guy goes. Getting closer and closer to 150 every time
I think if it gets that high, if it gets over 150, we can clean the plugs.
Okay. Every time I fly, it gets closer and closer to 150.
It's not that hard. You just lean this out, just get the engine really hot.
Yeah.
Get the cylinder head temperature way hot, and then recheck it.
Cool. Cool. Good, good, good. Good.
Right on.
Idle.
KBMC 5 Bravo Romeo, contact select departure, good day.
Good. Holding.
Right on.
Alright, if we have a problem, we're not going to do 180.
Yep. Biggest thing, we'll land straight ahead.
Yep. That's good. Flight control. Alright. So good. Cool. Measurements. 0. Good.
320.
Good. 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 Alright, good. Right.
Cool. You're leaning on the mixture. Good to go on that.
What's that?
I leaned your mixture out. You should be ready to rock. On that guy.
Alright.
Trim set for takeoff.
Yep. Feel good. Feel good. Oh. Trims. Good. GPS.
We're good.
Charge brief. Mixture. Good. Good, good, good. More time.
Cool.
Belt's good. Close windows. Main lights. Tell me to put the strobe on.
Yeah, put
I'll
those
just
on.
do it anyway.
Yep.
ALT. Reserve the tower. Ready to go at runway 3?
Right on.
Ogden Tower, Skyhawk 736 Kilo November is holding short, runway 34, ready for departure.
So 736 Kilo November, Ogden Tower, runway 34, clear for takeoff, northbound departure approved. Remain over east the interstate, there's no altitude restriction.
Clear for takeoff, runway 34, remain east of the interstate. No altitude restriction, 6 Kilo November. 736 Kilo November. Cool. East of the interstate.
Yeah, so you can go over it or east of it, and then we don't have to stay at 55. We can just climb up to where we want.
Does he want us to turn left then?
Yeah, so you'll come out. The freeway kind of turns in front of the airport right there, so you can almost go straight out, and you'll be right over the top of the freeway as we head northbound. So we'll just head straight out, and then as we need to veer to the right a little bit, we can.
Oh yeah, we're going north, never mind.
Yep. And the freeway kind of comes around and then curves this way.
Yeah, for some reason I thought we were on the other end.
yeah, 95.
Form.
Get a little altitude.
Yep, sweating.
Yep. Alright, get lined up there and get going. Let's see, 2,000. Everything's in the green. We're good here. Go full throttle. Let's do it.
Alright, airspeed's good. Alive.
Cool.
And we're almost at 55.
Good. Just start easing back. Might take her just a second to get longer to get off with the heat. There we go.
There we go. Brigham City.
Yep, we'll just head north.
Alright. Well, not too far north, we'll hit the mountain.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see the freeway right there. So it's kind of there. So let's kind of head that direction. Get over east of it.
Don't want to break any altitude restriction.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and climb at 80 knots. We'll get over the freeway. We'll probably climb up to like 6.5.
Okay.
What's that?
80 knots.
Yep, 80 knots. That's our VY.
Yep. What time is it?
5 to 5.
Bill's going to start doing their air show stuff on Thursday.
Are they?
They're going to start practicing and stuff.
Yeah.
How does that work? Because there's going to be like a TFR in effect.
Yeah, there will be. We'll have to stay out of it.
But it goes over the Ogden like airport.
It'll be at an altitude. We'll be able to get out from underneath it most likely.
Okay.
We just can't fly at certain altitudes over it. We're over the freeway right now.
Yep.
Go ahead and climb to 6.5. Get up, get a little cooler. Let's go ahead and reduce your prop down a little bit.
25?
25, yeah. She's gonna climb like a dog today.
Yeah. Good thing we're not doing anything climbing wise.
Yeah.
We're gonna land.
Yeah, we'll just be in the pattern on low level, sweating our guts out.
Yeah. Sweat. One day I'm gonna fly over my house. One day. That's the freeway, right?
Yep.
Does roads too?
Yeah, it'll do a lot of stuff. Go up to Logan if you wanted, might be cooler there.
A little bit further?
Yeah, it's up over the mountain from Brigham.
How much further?
Probably take another 15 minutes to get there. 10 minutes.
10 minutes. We'll go to Brigham. It's a big, long runway.
Yeah, it's a great place to practice. Oh, can get pretty busy too.
Yeah.
Because Utah State's got their flight school up there.
Oh, okay. Which flight school is it called?
It's just Utah State University. They got their own flight program.
Just one more time, sir. I'm sorry.
Nice.
Experimental 390, Lima Yankee, Ogden ground. Thank you, sir. Runway 34, taxi via taxiway Alpha and Bravo. And experimental 390, Lima Yankee and all other aircraft. Hotels now current on the IS. Ogden altimeter 3013. Temperature 35 degrees Celsius. Check and density altitude. Wind 320 at 4.
The density altitude was like 7,200 feet today.
Yeah.
I saw that. I was like, whoa, man.
Yep. So, I mean, that's almost 3,000 feet higher than our field elevation.
Yeah. We suck performance-wise.
Yep.
Would the Arrow perform better?
No.
No?
The Arrow's only 180 horse.
So it's actually slower?
Yeah, it actually struggles more than these do to climb.
6 Kilo November for exchange approved today.
Frequency change approved. Thank you very much. 6 Kilo November.
Alright, so we're veering back in his airspace. The freeway's kind of underneath us. Let's just make sure we stay over here.
So close to the mountain.
Usually when you're heading northbound, you just stay between the freeway and the mountain. good.
Cool.
Alright, so frequency change approved. We can go ahead and tune in Brigham City's weather.
Okay.
135075, and I usually do it over here. We do my weather.
135 point what? But I'll do it over there, yeah.
Yeah, 135075.
That
So it's just 13507 is what you type in.
Automated weather observation 2258 Zulu weather wind calm visibility 10 ceiling missing temperature 34 Celsius dew point -4 altimeter 3013 remark
3013.
altitude 7,000
Wind's calm, so they'll be using runway 35.
35 right there.
Yeah, we can go straight in.
runway for the Brigham.
Cool, so now we can switch over to Brigham City frequency. This is 12305.
Can we put on this one now?
Yep.
What is it?
12305.
Cool. Counts that we're coming in.
Now we can just tell them where we are here. Tell them we're 12 miles to the south, inbound, straight in for 35.
Brigham traffic, Skyhawk 736 Kilo November is about 12 miles south of the airfield, inbound for straight in for runway 35. Brigham. A little high. No, it wasn't that high. Can we reduce the prop at all or no?
Yeah, you can go ahead and reduce it. Go ahead and reduce it to 23.
Yep. Started like climbing.
Yeah. We're a few hundred feet high, 300 feet or so.
Yeah. Nice view of the airport.
Yep.
Things make my ears sweat like inside.
Do they? I got a pair of Telex headsets and they did the same thing to me. I'd have sweat running on my neck.
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
Yeah.
Sweat.
Yeah, it hasn't had the same kind of cushions on it. Used to drive me crazy.
Yeah, that's alright. Then we start going lower a little
So I just started just a nice descent down.
bit. Can we reduce the throttle a little bit?
Yep.
To about 90 or 90 miles per hour or knots, sorry.
Yeah, you can go ahead and, I mean, you can descend at, 100 if you want until we get a little closer. I mean, we're still, 9 miles?
Yeah.
So yeah, we got to go down about 1,300 feet. Now you can go ahead and start your descent about 500 feet per minute.
That's what I'm doing, yeah. 100 knots, 95-ish. Left pattern, right? Left.
Yeah, yep. So we'll just go straight in this time though. There's nobody in the pattern.
Hopefully I'll master this first landing right off the bat. I enjoy the emergency descents, not in real life, but like simulated, like those are fun.
Got some good landings in today.
Yeah. Try to. Put a hill. It's only 18
miles away, yeah. Look at the runway, 13,500 feet long.
Someone asked me today, it's like, what's KHIF? I said, that's Hill, Hill Air Force Base. I'm learning how to fly.
Yeah. Alright, so let's make a call. Tell them we're, 7 miles to the south. We're straight in 35. And that way they know where to look for us, and then we can kind of start making our way over and get lined up the runway.
Alright. Brigham traffic, Skyhawk 736 Kilo November is about 7 miles south. Inbound for, we're coming in straight in for runway 35. Brigham. Do I still need to stay on the east side of the...
Oh, you're out of his airspace now, so there's no restriction on that.
That's right. Right. No traffic going north.
What's that?
No traffic going north. There's nothing. Is there nothing up here?
Not a lot. That's freaking Idaho.
Idaho? Oh, this is how you get to Idaho to Boise?
That's how you get to Boise.
Ooh.
Tremont, which is like the next town up, it splits.
Yeah.
You stay on I-15, you go up towards, oh hell, you can get up to like Great Falls, Montana and stuff that way. Or if you go left on I-84, that takes over to Boise.
Oh, okay. You like doing all the pattern work and stuff at Brigham? At like the general...
Generally, I mean, it's just nice because it's uncontrolled, so, you know, it helps you get good with the traffic pattern, whereas in Ogden, you know, where it's controlled, they got traffic coming and going. A lot of times they'll give you different assignments, you know, it'll be like right traffic this time, then left traffic, then make early close traffic, you know, so up here at Brigham you can kind of make good traffic, you know, practice making a good traffic pattern.
Sounds good. Do you want me to put the full prop in now?
Yep, go full prop. Let's see, we're about 3 miles out. I'd probably start configuring for landing, maybe with 1 notch. And then we're just going to kind of look at it. We're already below TPA. We're pretty low already. So I just kind of, you just got to visually look at the runway, kind of get the side picture down. And go ahead and make a call. Tell we're on 3 mile final, 35.
Brigham traffic, Skyhawk 736, Kilo November is a 3 mile final straight in for runway 35, Brigham.
Cool. We're going to be baking.
Yeah, it's going to be hot. Sure, 90 degrees right there showing.
Yep. As we get skinny hotter as we get down, we're still around 800 feet in the air, 700 feet in the air.
Let me configure for the...
Yep, go ahead and get configured. Cool. I would come in about 70 knots now.
Yep. Turns the lights on. Oh man, I got it.
There you go. And you're right on glide slope.
I know how to do it now. 5 clicks.
5 clicks is medium intensity, 7 clicks is high intensity. 8 is my brighter.
At night. No fog.
Oh.
Let the ground effect work its thing.
Yeah.
Hold it off.
Maintain 70, we'll just kind of hold it off.
Hold it off, hold it off, hold it off.
And you'll feel the airplane start to sink, and that's when we need to start pulling back, give it a little bit of flare.
Alright.
Alright, looking good. Lined up with the runway here. Alright, start working out the power. Alright, you're a little bit high here, just kind of float her. Oh, little bump. That was good though, that was good.
Was that on the front gear?
You hit the mains first and then you hit the front. So we kind of bounced, we kind of hit hard and bounced.
Yeah, I thought the bounce.
Yeah, just a little bit more flare.
Alright, good. Is it usually generally traffic pretty low about this time of day over here?
Yeah, generally it's not too bad. Usually later in the evening, so another probably hour or so you'll get some people out. And in the morning it's pretty busy here.
Yeah, after work and stuff?
Yeah. But when it's hot like this, most people aren't flying. They know it's bumpy and they know it's hot.
Yep. Did you touch the controls at all?
Not really, no. I just gave you a little bit of rudder just to kind of swing the nose around, but that was it.
That was the rudder to the left, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. I pushed it, but I felt you was doing it too. Alright, let's make our turn.
Cool.
Brigham traffic, Skyhawk 736, Kilo November is turning crosswind for runway 35, Brigham. A little pep in my voice.
That's good, man.
Ooh. Good, nobody coming.
Nobody here.
Brigham traffic, Skyhawk 736, Kilo November is turning downwind for runway 35, Brigham. some airflow?
Yeah. Try and direct some of that your way.
Oh yeah, this thing doesn't move, does it? Oh, there we go. Probably going to affect the mic though.
Cool. Alright, stick it this time.
Yep. Try.
A little bit more flare as we get in close to the ground and start slowing down.
Alright.
Then we'll hit the mains, and you know, if we're kind of in a high attitude, then we'll hit the mains and we'll hit softer. We won't bounce.
Or at least I hit the mains and not the front this time. You know what I mean? It's better. Break up traffic, Skyhawk 736 Kilo November is turning on base for runway 35 Brigham.
Boom. Further notch in. Yep. Pull a little power. Flare it up here. Hit pitch for 70.
Yep, going almost 70.
You're high. I'd pull a little bit of power.
Brigham traffic, Skyhawk 736 Kilo November is turning on final for runway 35 Brigham. Birds level with.
Yeah. There's a lot on our air.
Yep. A little bit right.
Right, we're good. Alright, you're gonna ground effects better right now. Okay. Cool. Cool. Hit the mains, yep. Just hold it off just a little longer and bleed a little more airspeed off.
A lot better than last time.
Yep.
We're gonna go. Do anything with the controls at all?
Nope,
Rudder?
I didn't touch them.
Go.
That was you.
Felt a lot more confident in that
Yeah.
one. But, man, it's hot.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the problem with pattern work during hot days. It's I mean, you're not up at altitude, so there's really no relief from the heat. You're just in the hot.
It's okay. It's okay. Get this down. What time did I start? What point?
0.6.
0.6,
So
right
we've been
there.
up for half an hour.
Cool. Plenty more landings to go.
Yep. And it takes about 0.3 to get back.
Yep. Alright. Almost set.
No, I've never seen that so bright.
Yeah.
Usually it's freaking way
dark,
dim.
yeah. I got crosswind. Brigham traffic, Skyhawk 736 Kilo November is turning on crosswind from runway 35 Brigham. A lot of students start pretty high, like start off approaching high. I feel more comfortable being high than
Most people do, and it's because they're afraid of the ground. Especially here in Brigham City, that building freaks people out.
Yeah, no.
So they're always high. The thing that will help you is if you just, once you set your power, so set it at 12, once you put your first notch flaps in, put it at 12 inches and don't touch it again until you get on final.
Okay.
Just use your pitch to maintain your speeds.
Alright. Brigham traffic, Skyhawk 736 Kilo November is on a downwind for runway 35 Brigham.
So you're not flying, you're flying Wednesday, right?
Yep, Wednesday at 5:30.
Right on.
Got a pretend to be a Catholic for...
Yeah, that's right.
Hopefully my friend watches the video, because I post them on YouTube.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Sweet. What's your YouTube?
I think it's just Scott J. When people ask me, I just text them to one of the videos so they can watch them. Yeah.
All right, so you got your power, about 12 or so right there. Let's go ahead and leave it there. Now just use your pitch to get your speed. Okay?
Yep. 80, right?
Yep, 80. 80 all the way around, even through the turn, until you get your second notch in, okay?
All right. Brigham traffic, Skyhawk 736, Kilo November is turning on a base for runway 35, Brigham. It just feels like I'm getting too low already.
Yeah.
I mean,
You're going to notice you're going to be almost right on it, though.
Okay.
All right, square out.
Yep. I guess that makes sense. It looks pretty good.
Yeah.
That is 70.
We're still just a little high, but not bad.
Okay. Brigham traffic, Skyhawk 736, Kilo November is on a final for runway 35, Brigham.
We'll pull some power.
Little high. Not as bad as last time.
That's what our flap's for, right?
Yep.
Pull some power and just makes us sink.
There we are. Good. Looks good. Might be getting a little low. Good.
Oh, all right, here. All right, hold her off here. Just hold her off. 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 Boom. See how that was?
Yeah, that was way better. Way longer, but
Yeah, you float a little while, but you leave that airspeed off, and then you come down a lot softer.
yeah, I pulled back initially too hard too.
Yeah.
Definitely felt that. Again, were you doing anything?
On that one I did. I just helped you a little bit, just float it out a little bit longer, but very minimal.
Cool. I like to know.
What's that?
I just like to know.
Yeah.
Sorry. I just like.
Oh yeah, you're good. I just want you to get the feel of it, just to kind of see where you need to be, and you can just feel the airplane just kind of sitting there, and you felt it just floating down the runway, and then we start sinking, right?
On this next pass, can you just tell me when to ease or pull back on the yoke?
You bet.
I know, kind of have an idea where the road, the elevation needs to be. Cool. Brigham traffic, Skyhawk 736, Kilo November is on a crosswind for runway 35, Brigham.
Yeah, so it's more about just kind of flying the airplane, just keeping her level above the runway for as long as you can, and then when she starts to sink, then we'll start pulling back.
Yep. Brigham traffic, Skyhawk 736, Kilo November is turning downwind from runway 35, Brigham. Go faster. The rudder.
Brigham traffic, Skyline 98 November is 14 miles to the south, east of I-15, northbound at 6,500. Brigham City traffic.
He's heading here.
I see where he's heading.
From Ogden, probably.
Yep. But he's east of I-15, 14 miles south.
Yeah. Brigham traffic, Skyhawk 736, Kilo November is turning on a base for runway 35 Brigham.
Alright, keep coming down. We're off here.
KBMC Skylane, frequency traffic Skylane 908 November at 10 miles to the south, east of I-15, northbound at 6,500.
Skylane.
Yeah, 182.
Much faster.
It's just got a little bit, man, it's about the same engine as this one actually.
Yeah.
It's got retractable gear usually, depending on the model. Alright, a little power out.
Yep. Oh, man. Tell me when to pull back.
Alright, just flyer here, just keep coming. Full power. Cool, now we'll just float around.
Traffic Skylane 908 November.
Hold her here. You're ballooning just a little bit.
Eastbound.
Alright, pull it back, pull it back.
7,500. 2 Sardine Canyon. Brigham City traffic.
See that?
Yep.
Yeah, we just kind of float there for a minute.
Yep.
And then you start pulling back.
What I meant is tell me when to pull back initially.
Okay.
On the initial. On the initial, like as soon as, before the runway even, we encroach the runway.
You bet.
But yeah, that helped out. I still kind of pulled back too hard.
Yeah, and that's all a feel thing. You know, usually I'll pull back and if I notice I'm starting to get balloon, just push over a little bit, you know, and it's just kind of like a constant balance right there.
Yep. But still, haven't hit the nose gear.
Nope. No, they've all been good.
Yeah. Any help on that one?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Nope.
Cool. Brigham traffic, Skyhawk 736 Kilo November is turning crosswind for runway 35 Brigham.
Traffic Skylane 908 November is 6 miles southeast of the field, northeastbound 7,500 Sardine Canyon. Brigham City traffic.
He's going up Sardine Canyon.
Yep.
So he'll be heading up that canyon right there.
Right over there?
Yep. Probably heading over towards Logan.
Logan. Brigham traffic, Skyhawk 736 Kilo November is turning downwind for runway 35 Brigham. Not turning, but I'm going.
Get our downwind.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're starting high, we're starting a little fast. Might take us a little bit more time to get down. Cool.
I'll go a little further past the side.
Extend your downwind a little bit.
KBMC traffic Skylane 908 November entering Sardine Canyon to the northeast at 7,500. Last call, Brigham City.
Is that the canyon right there?
Yeah, it's Sardine Canyon. I don't see him.
No, I don't see him either. He was how high?
7,500.
I see he's up there.
Yeah.
Brigham traffic, Cessna, or Skyhawk 736 Kilo November is turning on a base for runway 35 Brigham.
Ooh, square out here. Right on, man.
Yep. A little more extended, but...
Yeah, you're fine, though. Give you a little time to get down. So there's a skosh high, but not bad.
A skosh.
Just a skosh.
Haven't heard that word in a while.
Yeah, looking good about right here.
Yeah, this looks way better.
Yeah.
Tell me when to initially,
Okay.
Before the threshold.
Brigham City traffic, Cessna 4574 uniform. On ramp, taxiway Alpha 4, taxiing Alpha to runway 35.
Alright, start working your power out. And now start pitching back just a little bit. Alright, more back. Hold her off. Oh, a little bit much. Hold her off. Hold her off. There you go.
Oh, nice.
Oh, we're a little sideways. There we go. Yeah, so it's all about how steep we're coming first of all, and then how much airspeed we're carrying into the landing.
Yep.
The more airspeed we have, the longer we're going to float down the runway, right?
I was going about 65, I think.
Yeah.
Where was that guy going? He was taxiing.
He said he's on Alpha 4 taxiing Alpha back, but Alpha 4 is right back here. I never did see him.
I didn't see him either.
So he's taxiing back to 35, looks like, to the park. Alright, let's do one more regular and then we'll get into some short field stuff.
Alright. All those landings look good?
Yeah, I mean, they were good. It's just all about feeling the airplane. You know, I can tell you to pull back, tell you when to pull back, it's just, it all depends on how much we need to pull back, and how high we're coming in and how fast we're coming in. So it's more of a feel deal.
Yep.
But the biggest thing is just coming in and then it's leveling out above the runway until your airspeed bleeds off, alright?
Alright. Brigham traffic, Skyhawk 736 Kilo November is on a crosswind from runway 35, Brigham. So one more normal landing and then...
Yeah, let's do one more and then we'll do a short field. Pretty much, the setup's pretty much the same in a short field.
Okay.
Until we go on final.
Yep, we did one last...
Did we do a short or a soft?
We did both, one
Okay.
of each.
Yeah, so a short field, that's what we're simulating. We're simulating a short field, right? So you got to get down and get stopped.
And call the point where we're going to land.
Exactly. You'll call the point, put the aircraft there, plus 200 feet, minus 0.
Minus, yeah, no one.
And then once we get touched, we go full aft on the yoke, full aft, and we immediately reduce our flaps and start max braking.
Pull back, so the wheel's going to be off the ground.
No, not on this one. As soon as you touch down with all three, you're going to start full aft, you're going to drop your flaps to 0, and you're going to start putting as max braking without skidding the tires. Okay, so when you go full aft on the yoke without any flaps and you're already putting the brakes in, the wheel's going to stay on the ground.
Okay, I just want to be sure that the plane's not going to take back off.
No, when you got full aft, you've got all that. What we're doing is inducing drag. Okay, we're introducing drag to help slow us down. Basically using our elevator as a spoiler.
Right. There he is right there.
Yeah, so I'm taxiing back there.
Hopefully he'll wait for us.
Yeah, it looks like he's doing his run up. I think we'll get him ahead of him.
Brigham traffic, Skyhawk 736 Kilo November is on a base for runway 35, Brigham.
Pulse
Brigham City traffic, Cessna 4574 uniform, holding short, runway 35 for landing traffic.
Boom. I'd acknowledge him, but...
Yeah, you don't need to. We're good.
Go.
Pulling short, I can see him turning around. He's heading the other way. Oh, he's just doing a 180.
He's just being silly.
Alright, we're way high this time, so good. Pull some power. You know, it's when you put in that power on base, that kind of brings you up a little bit.
Yeah.
Increases your speed to where you want to be, but you don't lose any altitude, so we can turn out real high. Cool. About here will be good. Alright, 70 knots. Just kind of hold it off here. 70 knots. About this height is what we're looking at. Cool. Alright, power's coming back. Cool. Alright, you feel it flowing down? There you go. Just kind of float it out, float it out, float it out, now back. Boom. Boom, there you had it, man. Cool. That was a good one.
The P factor, is that what it's called?
Yeah, that's your left turning tendencies. I think that's what we talk about next in the ground. There's a few different reasons why the airplane wants the yaw to the left. Engine factor's the biggest one.
Engine is strong.
Yeah, and so the descending blade is taking a bigger bite of air than the ascending blade.
Yep.
So we're actually getting more thrust off this side of the blade. So it twists the airplane that way.
Blade is turning which way?
Turning like this.
Clockwise, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was good. That was soft. It was gentle.
Yeah.
And
what we're looking for. Remember to keep your rudders, keep your feet moving as you hit the ground. That way we don't like take off and go sideways like we did on that one.
Did we?
When you put full power in, we kind of went off to the left. Just keep your feet moving. Keep you lined up.
Brigham traffic, Skyhawk 736 Kilo November is turning a crosswind for runway 35 Brigham.
Cool. Alright, so short field this time. Cool. Okay, so you can pick your point.
It'll be the solid white line.
Okay, 1,000 footers. Cool. Yeah. Go ahead and turn downwind.
Yep.
Alright, so 1,000 footers, you need to hit them or plus 200. Alright, we can't land short. So we're just going to basically do everything the same. Once we get on final, we're going to go full flap.
Full flaps.
And we'll be down to 62 knots on an approach. Okay.
Alright.
So we're coming in with lower airspeed. That means we won't float as far down the runway, right?
Right.
So we got lower airspeed and we got a lot more flaps in. So as soon as you pull your power, the airplane's just going to kind of sink, drop down.
Right. Brigham traffic, Skyhawk 736 Kilo November is turning as we are on a downwind for runway 35 Brigham. Here he goes. Taking off?
Yeah.
Yep, he's off. He's way right at the...
he's on a little 150. He doesn't have much horsepower. He's going to climb like a dog today.
Way right. Way right of it.
I think he's over the runway.
Is he?
Looks like it.
Right.
Based on where his shadow is falling. Alright, so 1,000 footers, same profile. It's 80, 70, and then we get full flaps. We're looking for about 62.
Alright.
When we cross the threshold.
I extended a little bit further. That was a little high.
Get up.
Brigham traffic, Skyhawk 736 Kilo November is turning a base for runway 35 Brigham.
Cool.
Brigham traffic, Skyhawk 736 Kilo November is turning a final for runway 35 Brigham.
Alright, let's go ahead and drop full flaps. And slow, 62. See how we're getting real slow?
Yep.
Cool. 62 over the threshold. Use your throttle as needed.
Yep.
And then we're just going to kind of, as we pull our power, the airplane's just going to kind of sink down. Okay, there won't be a lot of float.
Speed up a little bit.
Getting a little bit low here. more power. You got all that drag. Those flaps give you a lot of drag.
Yep. A little bit, just over 60.
There you go. All right, start pulling your power. Start working her out here. Lined up with the runway. All right. Got your power, so if we're going to land short, go ahead and give it a little bit. You'll hold it off, hold it off, hold it off, hold it off, hold it off.
Bring up City traffic, Cessna 4574 in uniform.
Oh, we're on it. Okay, now full braking. Full left. Max braking.
Yep.
And flaps are up. Okay.
Like that?
Yep, exactly like that. Just enough that we don't skid the tires. Okay, see how short we got? How quick we got landed? Just like that. We're out of here.
Cool.
The idea is we'll land on a short runway. Alright, full throttle. Good.
Cool.
That was good, man.
Yeah. Was it right on the numbers?
Yep, right on the line.
Cool.
Yeah, just, I mean, you can hold it off, you know, we're coming in with a little bit of airspeed. You can hold it off if you're going to be a little bit short. These airplanes will float a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, and if you're going to be short, give it a goose of power, you know, and that'll kind of get you up there.
Yeah, that's what Uncle was saying, just give it a little bit of power.
Yep.
That's what he did on each of his landings. He said he just kind of pushed a little power in right before he hit. Kind of smoothed out the landing.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's what you do if you balloon too. Like if we come in, we're coming in, and we pull too much back on the yoke, and we balloon like this.
Yeah.
Give it a goose of power, otherwise we'll stall out and come crashing out on the ground, right?
Yeah, you don't want that.
We did that last time, I think, a couple times.
Yeah. I think we hit the nose over one good.
Yeah, we did hit the nose over once.
All right, let's turn. Brigham traffic, Skyhawk 736 Kilo November is turning a crosswind for runway 35 Brigham.
Alright, this one, same thing, okay?
Short field?
Just don't forget, yeah, we'll do a short field, just don't forget, as soon as we get down, we're starting to apply the brakes, full aft, and put the flaps all the way out, alright?
Brakes then aft, right?
Yeah, so it's kind of like a one-time deal, like you've touched down, and you start pulling back and pushing your brakes, okay? And then start grabbing your flaps and pull those out. It's almost like the same time.
All at the same time?
Yeah.
Alright. Brigham traffic, Skyhawk 736 Kilo November is turning a downwind for runway 35 Brigham.
Just make a call, we're doing a stop and go. Just when we get up here, not your next call, just tell them stop and go instead of touch and go or whatever.
Stop and go.
Yep. So if you use the lighting here, and this is the way it is with any runway that's got an approach.
Yeah.
Use the lighting and use the VASI or the PAPI. If you stay on glide slope, that's going to put you on the 1,000 footers. Okay, that's what that's lined up with.
It was off last time, so I'm going to turn it back on.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, a lot of runways won't even have those if they don't have an approach like this. Like anybody that has an instrument approach, you're going to get at least 1,000 footers. And if they got a precision approach, you'll have more markings than that.
Thought I turned it on. I don't know if it came on.
You won't be able to tell until you come around this side.
Usually you see those things blink.
Yeah, you'll see them at the end. The runway end identifier lights.
Yep. $80, $70, $62.
$80, $70, $62, yeah.
On the final, you kind of have to give it like half power.
Yeah, you got to give it a little bit of power. Like I said, we got full flaps in, so we got a shitload of drag back there.
Yep.
So yeah, you need to give it some juice.
Yep. Brigham traffic, Skyhawk 736 Kilo November is turning a base runway 35. We're doing a stop and go. Brigham.
Cool.
Brigham traffic, Skyhawk 736 Kilo November is turning on final for runway 35, and we're doing a stop and go. Brigham.
Alright, Full flaps.
Flaps.
You're right on glide slope, looking good.
Give a little power. Going down there. Little updraft.
Yeah.
A little bit right.
Alright. Alright, hold her off, hold her off, hold her off, hold her off, hold her off.
Oh, I missed it.
Came in a little sideways too, you need to give it a little right rudder right before we touch down. Okay, flaps are out. And go for it.
Go. I thought we were doing a stop and go.
Yeah, we missed our point, so
Okay.
no point in doing it.
Alright.
We'll do it again.
Yep. I at least hit the main gears first.
You did it at the mains, yep.
Cool. Really, what I'm trying to go for is hitting the main gears first.
Yeah. Alright, we've been up for 1 hour.
Yep. Brigham traffic, Skyhawk 736, Kilo November is turning crosswind for runway 35, Brigham. Brigham traffic, Skyhawk 736, Kilo November is turning on a downwind for runway 35, Brigham. Doing the same thing, short field?
Yeah, short field. Let's hit our point this time.
What's that?
Let's hit our point this time. If we're going to be short, just give us some power, right?
Give us a what, sorry?
So let's hit our point this time. If we're going to be short, just give it some power.
Okay. Let's hit our point this time.
Hit our point. 1,000 footers.
1,000 foot. What do people normally pick?
Usually 1,000 footers are what you'll be looking at. If you do it up in Ogden, I usually go third stripe.
Third stripe?
Yeah, I mean some people do even shorter than that. Depends on where you feel comfortable landing the airplane. When I was doing this, when I did my private, my instructor, I mean we practiced at different points. I did like the 1,000 footers, I did the numbers.
Numbers, wow.
Yeah, like 3.5, the 3.5, we'd use that. I did the first stripe, and we kind of moved the point around to see if I could hit it.
Cool. My silos.
You're past them already.
Oh god. Oh, there
yeah,
they
you're
are.
low. You're low and pretty far out here.
Okay. Looking for my silos. Not there. Brigham City, Skyhawk 736, Kilo November is turning base for runway 35, Brigham.
Alright. Throw your flaps in. coming down.
Already full flaps you went?
Yeah, I'd go full flaps because you're really high.
Okay. So we're going for the 1,000 footers.
Yeah.
Right.
And really, you can do this part at 70 if you wanted. We just want to be about 62 knots zone because we cross the threshold.
Okay.
There you are on glide slope. Alright, small corrections.
Looks good.
Yeah, looking good. Alright, start working on your power. Alright, now just kind of hold her here. Hold her up, 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 hold her up. There you go, right on her.
Boom.
Hey, at full aft.
Yep.
Full aft. All the way.
That.
Just like that, man. You can get down and get stopped pretty quick in these suckers.
Boom. Alright, that's good. On the go.
Right on the go. Do a short field this time, or I mean a soft field.
Soft field.
So it's pretty much the same as a short field. We're going to come in over the threshold about 65 knots. But as we touch down, we want to touch down with the main gear, and we want to hold the nose wheel off. We're just going to kind of touch down as soft as we can and hold that nose gear off after we've touched on the mains, alright?
Soft field, but I don't have to call that one, do I?
No. No, that one you just got to touch it. And you just want to try and keep that nose wheel off.
Cool. How was that landing though? Was that
Feels good, man. You're right on it. Yeah.
Any corrections?
At the end, I kind of helped you hold it off. Otherwise, we're going to be just a little bit short.
Okay. A lot better than last time.
Yeah.
I feel like the landings were way better this time.
Yeah. You're doing a much better job. You got the right, you got the right attitude of the airplane when you're coming in for landing now. Instead of being nose down, we're coming in looking good.
Brigham traffic, Skyhawk 736 Kilo November is turning a crosswind for runway 35 Brigham. On the downwind, I'm just gonna like play with the rudders.
Yeah, go for it.
I just want to see. Because when I'm landing, I feel kind of comfortable, but I still feel a little weird about it.
Now we come in and we're on final.
City area traffic, this is Port Nefer Rescue. We're 5 miles to the north, southbound 8,500 through traffic. Any traffic in the area, Brigham City, please advise.
Go ahead and make your call.
Brigham traffic, Skyhawk 736 Kilo November is on a downwind from runway 35 Brigham.
Light flight helicopter coming down, southbound.
Okay, Port Nefer Rescue, we copy that traffic. We're 8,500 through traffic. We should be no factor for you.
Thank you, sir. 6 Kilo November.
Yep. Are you full stop, sir, or are you staying in the pattern? Or?
We're just staying in the pattern for now, sir.
Okay, and your pattern altitude?
5,200.
Yeah, okay, we're way above you. Have a good flight.
Thank you, you too.
Cool.
Let me play with the rudder a little bit.
Go for it. It's going to be a little bit different up here because we're doing almost 100 knots, right?
Yeah.
So you're going to have a lot more authority when you hit the rudder.
Just when you're pushing, there's a lot of resistance,
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I kind of got it. Lost altitude doing that.
Alright, so short field, we come in full flaps, 65, touch main gear, and just hold the nose wheel off, okay? And just slow down.
Soft field, right?
Yeah, soft field, sorry. Did I say short field?
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, soft field.
Okay. Excuse me.
Yeah, my bad.
Fine. 80 to 70 full flaps. And
Yep.
Same speed, 62?
65. We're
65.
coming just a little bit faster on this one.
traffic, Skyhawk 736, Kilo November is on a base for runway 35, bring them. Are we doing a braking at all, or?
We can go right into a soft field takeoff if you want. So as we hold the nose wheel off, you're going to reduce your flaps to 10 while you're kind of rolling out, and then you're just going to go full power, and you're just going to hold the nose wheel off and until the airplane just kind of takes off by itself, and then you'll level out in ground effect.
Okay.
Okay, and then as soon as we get up to, up to our airspeed up, then we go ahead and start climbing out.
All right, so pretty much keep the nose off the ground, take off.
Yeah, you can keep the nose wheel off the ground the whole time if you can. I'll kind of help you and walk you through the steps here, but...
All right.
All right, here we are, full flaps.
Yep. On the glide slope.
There's our glide slope.
A little more power because I'm going down.
Lost threshold about 65.
City traffic is supporting our rescue. We're overhead 8,500 through traffic. We have traffic on final.
Wonder where he's at. Right, just a little low,
yep.
A little slow.
There we go.
Cool.
Oops, a little high.
Yeah, a little high. All right. Cool. Hold it off. Boom. You're gonna nail it. Okay, hold it off. Now put 10 knots, 10 flap on 10. Okay, 10 degrees, full throttle. Okay, and now we're just gonna play with the until the airplane comes off. Just gonna keep the nose wheel off. Okay, now we are. Now level out ground effect. Okay, get some airspeed. Cool. And you'll see that, you'll notice if we stay in ground effect, the airplane will just, as soon as we get enough airspeed, it's just going to basically like an elevator. So, you pop up there.
That pretty much is what happened.
Okay, so we still have not flaps 10, so go ahead and nose down a little bit. We're going pretty slow. Okay, let's pitch for 80, and as we start getting there, you can go ahead and reduce that to 0 on the flaps.
All right.
Before you go to 0 on the flaps, you notice the airplane will kind of sink a little bit.
Yep.
If you're going slow and you're low to the ground, you can sink to the ground, right?
Yeah.
So you want a little bit of airspeed and you want to be up a little bit.
Cool.
Now it's climbing out like normal. That was good. So yeah, that's the idea. We touch down real soft, right?
Yep.
Touch down soft, try and keep that nose wheel off. And if we were going to land, then we just keep the nose wheel off as long as we can, and we just do a light braking.
Okay. So the instructor won't be like,
no, that's probably right there is what you're going to do with your examiner.
okay.
Yeah, they almost all of them will make you do soft field landing into a soft field takeoff.
Cool. Bring 'em traffic, Skyhawk 736, Kilo November is on a crosswind from runway 35, bring 'em.
Want to do another one of those?
Yeah.
All right, let's do another one.
One more and then...
we map for 1.1.
Cool. I like playing with the rudders.
Yeah, go for it.
Fun, man.
Get used to it. I could take you up like Nate. He takes his students up when they're new, and he makes them turn to head, and he does basically the whole flight with just nothing but a rudder.
I did that.
Did you?
Yeah, with him. That was like the one time I did go with him.
Yeah.
That's all I was doing, turning with the rudders.
Turn to headings. He'll have you do descents and everything, just nothing but turns with the rudder.
Yeah, that's pretty much, you had me do that. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. I usually don't do that. I might do it for 10 or 15 minutes, but by then usually people are like, oh, this is stupid, this is kind of boring.
Yeah. So, the instructor, does he make you do that at all, or no?
No.
Or not the instructor?
The examiner?
Examiner.
No, so you get a PTS, and there's specific things that they will do, that you have to do, and I'll give you a copy of it.
I read it on the FAA website.
Yeah, so certain things that are required and certain things that they can pick, but the flight, you have to do short field, soft field landings and takeoffs, both. You have to do a slip to a landing.
Yep.
Okay.
I haven't tried that yet.
You have to do an emergency descent.
Yep.
You've got to do all your maneuvers. Let's go and get configured.
Yep.
You got to do all your maneuvers. So you got to do all your stalls. You got to do your steep turns. You're gonna have to do a power off 180 in the pattern.
Oh, we haven't done the power off 180.
Nope, not yet. We'll do that probably next flight. Now that you're a little more comfortable just landing the airplane, now we'll see how you do. We'll see how you do once we pull your power about an hour, and you have to get there and make a good landing.
Got to make a quick turn.
It's just kind of a We usually pull it before you put your first notch flaps in, and you usually don't put your flaps in until you're like on final.
Okay.
You want to make sure that you're going to hit the runway, because as soon as you put your flaps in, there's no going back, right?
Nope, no. Bring up traffic, Skyhawk 736 Kilo November is on a base for runway 35, bring up.
We're up here.
A little high. Sorry.
I go full. Yep. That'll slow you down and get you coming down pretty quick.
There we go.
There you go. There's your glide slope.
Arm on it. There's no lights.
No, it looks like you're just looking at the sight picture. Yeah, I mean, you know what the runway's supposed to look like, right?
Yeah.
So as long as it looks right, then you're good.
Yep.
If it looks real short, then you're probably high. If it looks really long, then you're low. Start working it out. We're just a little high off the runway here, so we're gonna coming down.
Yep.
Oh, now float her out here. Floating, keep floating, keep it off, keep it off, keep it off. All right, keep it back, nozzle off.
Oh yeah. And a 3.
There you go, 10. Let's go full power. Okay, now you're going to have to let the nozzle come down just a little bit.
Yep.
And she'll take off on her own, okay? Now you're off the ground, maintain ground effect. So about like this.
Yeah.
Okay? So we get some airspeed, you're going to notice the airplane's just going to go, just basically take right off like that. Just like an elevator, see?
Just like an elevator. And then,
once we get up, get a little altitude, let's get a little more airspeed. I usually don't do it unless we're at least 70 knots.
Okay.
Okay, and then you can go ahead and drop your flaps.
I didn't drop it yet.
You can go ahead and do it now.
Okay. Very good.
They are, man. Very good.
Cool.
For 1.2, it's up to you. We can do another one, or we can head back. It's up to you, man.
One more, and then we'll head back.
All right. You choose a landing.
Let's do just a regular one.
Just a normal? All right.
Normal landing. Give them more out for you. Bring up traffic, Skyhawk 736 Kilo November is turning on a crosswind from runway 35, bring up. Do you feel me using the rudders on the landing?
I feel, yeah.
Okay.
Biggest thing is just maintaining your nose headed in the right direction down the runway. Right. Yeah. We don't want to side load. That's how you flip the airplane.
Yeah, you don't want that. Bring up traffic, Skyhawk 736 Kilo November is on a downwind from runway 35, bring them. What time does this plane need to be back?
I think their flight's at 7.
Okay.
So I think we're fine.
Okay, cool. What time is it?
It's 6 o'clock right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice having the airspace to yourself. I mean, hell, we haven't really had anybody. Had that one guy depart, and that was it.
Just a couple people.
A couple people just coming and going, but nobody really coming in to the pattern.
Nope. Nail this one landing. Head back.
Grease it in.
Bring up traffic, Skyhawk 736 Kilo November is on a base for runway 35, bring up.
low, don't you?
What's that?
Do you feel low?
A little bit, yeah.
I think you're right on glide slope.
Yeah, I'm telling myself that I'm right. I'm like good because the building looked a lot better.
There you are. So we're just a little bit low, but we're not bad. I mean, you go up 20 feet and we'll be right on it.
Yep, there's a little bit.
Hey, get up a little bit. There you are. Hold it off, hold it off, hold it off, just float here. Yep. Now nose back. That was good, just a little bit more flare. Yep. We hit the nose, we hit the main gear first, but we hit the nose almost immediately, so just a little bit more flare and we were good, but that was good.
Good. Any help at all, or?
Nope, I didn't touch anything.
That's good. Alright. Head back. Good deal.
Alright, we'll head back, depart the pattern to the south, we'll climb, climb 6,000.
Alright. Do I need to make my calls anymore?
Yeah, make your calls while you're in the pattern. Then we'll tell them we'll be leaving the pattern, and then we'll go ahead and climb.
Bring up traffic, Skyhawk 736, Kilo November's on base for runway 35, but we're leaving the pattern for Ogden. Bring them.
They're crosswind.
Or, what did I say?
You said base, it's all good. Just call your downwind. We all do it.
Yep.
Even airline pilots do it.
Yeah,
when you do a cross country instrument flight,
yeah,
you'll hear them screw up all the time.
Bring up traffic, Skyhawk 736, Kilo November is on a downwind, and we'll be for runway 35, but we're leaving the pattern. Head south, bring them.
Just get in the habit of saying, like, when you're doing a downwind, just tell them you're left downwind.
Left downwind. Oh, yeah.
Because a lot of people will come in, if they're not familiar, they think you're freaking right downwind, you know. It's just, if they're not very smart and they haven't looked at which way the traffic pattern goes and all that, just call it out left downwind.
Alright. Cool. I want to see if this flight thing works.
Did you get it?
Yeah, well, I mean, I got the trial. I just want to see if the map works.
How many take controls? You got it.
I think I got it.
Alright, let's go ahead and introduce our Prop 25.
Cool. We're going to 6,000 or 6,000?
6,000, yeah.
Heard on a little phone. Maps. Oh, there I am.
Gotcha?
Yeah.
There you are.
Cool. Head right towards hill.
Yeah, so I would just stay on the west side of I-15. Yep. Usually traffic coming from the south will be on the east side of it.
So it works. Once I like do my solos and stuff, I'll buy the actual.
Yeah. Yeah, I got the Pro Edition, so it does that. It's got the moving map and tells you where you are and all that stuff.
Yeah, and I got an iPad with the GPS.
Yeah, that's what this is. Nice to have, man.
Yeah, seems very convenient. $6,000,
reduce our RPM. Yep, cruise along. We can get our ATIS.
125.55.
runway 21, Pappy Lights out of service. Advise initial contact. You have information, India.
Information India.
India, that's a brand new one.
Ogden Tire Station, India.
They updated on the hour.
Zulu.
We had golf when we left.
10 at Niner. Visibility's 10. Skies clear.
So they had hotel while we were gone, so now it's India.
Altitude 2.5, altimeter 3011. Visual approach in use, lane departing runway 34.
34.
All VFR departures, a directional flight, land hold shut operations are in effect. Notice Chairman, runway 21, Pappy Lights out of service. Advise initial contact. You have information, India.
What was the wind?
Did you get the wind or no?
Let's get her right now.
It was like
Ogden Tire Station, India 0000 Zulu. Wind 310 at Niner. Visibility's 10.
310 at Niner.
Skies clear. Temperature 35. Check.
310 at 9.
Yeah.
So kind of a.
We're landing on runway 34. So we got a 30-degree crosswind, right?
Yep. Coming from this way.
Yep.
If I was in.
So we'll be coming in. It's actually coming from our right side. Or it'll be coming from our left side, sorry.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, it'll be coming from our left side. It's at 9 knots. I don't think that's going to be sustained, though.
Okay. Alright. It'll be probably, we'll probably enter a 45 into a left.
He's most likely going to give us this straight in downwind for 3-4. Left downwind 3-4.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, so he'll tell us to make straight in 3-4, downwind for 3-4, right?
Right, if we were coming from the practice area, we
then we'd enter 45 into the downwind.
What do they say? They always say call your midfield or something?
Yeah, it all depends on how much traffic they got coming in and in and out. You may just say enter left downwind 3-4. Sometimes they say call, midfield downwind or whatever.
Yeah.
All depends on how much traffic they got going. Cool. All right, we never made a call to Brigham. Oh, it's right here. So that's where I'm making now. Just tell them we're southbound 6,000. Final call.
Say final call?
Yeah, last call, final call, whatever.
Brigham traffic, Skyhawk 736 Kilo November, southbound 7 miles. It's our final call, Brigham.
Cool. So we can switch over to tower.
I'm going to set this to...
set it to ground.
Yep.
Way to think ahead, man. Stay in front of the airplane.
Yeah, notice that, because I fumble on the runway.
Yeah. It's harder to do when you're in the pattern or when you got people talking in your ear and all that stuff.
Yeah, because I'm hands-free right now, you know?
And when you're by yourself, it's more imperative that you do it earlier, right? And get your weather early. I mean, get it as early as you can get it.
Yeah. So when do students, so they do their solos, and I'm sure it's just in the pattern kind of thing.
Yep.
When do they actually go, practice themselves and in the practice area?
So we won't send you out to do maneuvers. You won't ever do that as a solo student.
Okay.
But you'll do just pattern work, and they're just normal landings. It's not like short field, soft field, anything like that. And then you'll do cross country. You'll do, I think there's 3 of those, solo.
Yep.
And that's it for your solo work.
And you got to do a cross country with an instructor.
And you and I will do several cross countries. We'll do one at night. We got to do some, that's what I did on last Friday. We come up to Brigham. So we leave Ogden, go to Brigham, do 3 landings, fly to Provo, do 3 landings, come back to Ogden, do 3 landings.
Does that meet the 150 nautical mile one? Okay.
And it's at night.
At night, okay.
Yeah.
Can you do that as well during the day and it still meets the, or do you got to do the Wendover one?
We do the Wendover one. Yeah.
Okay. My friend wants to come along with that one.
Yeah, he can come with this one, I'm with you, but on your solo, it's just you.
Yeah, no. I said an instructor is going to be with me.
Yeah.
I can't take you yet.
Yep. Yeah, so you can bring anybody you want. You can bring, if you want to bring somebody with you while we're out flying, it's fine.
Yeah, they just want to go gamble, I think.
Yeah. We'll have to schedule it and see. I don't know how these guys do it. I don't know if they get gas out there or not. If they allow us to, then we can get gas and get a bite to eat out there.
Yeah.
Just depends.
How do you switch over the map?
So we got to clear out of this, so just hold the clear button.
Yep.
And then just click this 1 notch to the right.
Okay. And if I want to put in Ogden.
Okay, so you take the big knob and turn it all the way to the right. This is your nearest page.
Yep.
So here's all your nearest airports.
Yep.
Just push that, highlights Ogden, hit direct. Enter. Okay, now you're direct to Ogden. You can fly this. I mean, if you keep that needle centered, it'll take you right to Ogden, or you can look at the map and fly the pink line. Cool, and you can go ahead and make your call. Tell them we're over the power station with India, inbound, full stop.
With India. Ogden Tower, Skyhawk 736 Kilo November is inbound over the power station, requesting a full stop. We have information, India.
So 736 Kilo November, Ogden Tower, roger. Enter left downwind runway 34, report 2 miles north of the airport.
We'll enter a left downwind for runway 34 and we'll report our 2 miles when we're ready to land. 6 Kilo November.
So we report 2 miles north of the airport, so we'll just set up for our, there's 90 on our west. We know that that's about our downwind, right?
Yep.
So let's kind of follow that in, and then we'll look at our GPS here. 2 miles, we'll go ahead and make a call.
Okay. 1900 is right here, right? Next to the highway?
Yeah, so it's next to the freeway here, and then you can see it's going to go straight up there. Yeah. Go ahead and descend to 55.
We had this open the whole time, right? That was.
Yeah, it's because it's so damn hot. I've been keeping an eye on our temperature.
Okay.
So hot outside, and just flying around with it open the whole time.
Okay. I gotta get in the habit of trying to remember that thing.
Yeah.
Ogden Tower 5038 Yankee is kind of just over you here. Just finished my photo work for the day. 8,500 descending to the north.
And Aztec 503 Yankee Ogden Tower, roger. Remain northeast of the airport. Expect right traffic, runway 34, report 2 miles north of the airport.
Dash line right there.
Remain northeast.
Yeah. We've got to be a 55 below that. And here's this guy.
Traffic for 5038 Yankee.
Aztec 3 Yankee. Just stay east of the interstate. If you see the interstate, just stay east of it. I do have traffic inbound from the north.
He's right. No, that's not him.
He's
right here.
West of the interstate.
Right over top us here.
All right, stay east of the interstate, 38 Yankee.
There he is. They didn't say to look for the traffic at all either.
Yeah, he said it's because we're still almost 3,000 feet away. We're still pretty far away, and he's heading the other way. That's why he was telling him to stay on that side of the freeway.
Right.
We'll stay on this side of the freeway.
Miles north of the airfield, inbound, full stop.
Yep, just say we're 2 miles north. Still clear to land at that time.
Nope. Stay at 55.
Yeah, 55, and then as we get just a little closer, we'll go down to 52. You can go down to 53 if you wanted to, or whatever. You just kind of start a gradual descent down.
All right.
Go ahead and descend.
Almost 2 miles.
Right on, yep.
52.
Yeah, and you can make your call. I mean, even now is fine.
All right. My mom's calling.
I just say Ogden Tower, 736 Kilo November, 2 miles north.
Ogden Tower, Skyhawk 736 Kilo November is 2 miles north, inbound, full stop.
So 6 Kilo November, runway 34, clear to land.
Runway 34, clear to land, 6 Kilo November.
Oh, beans. That's your mom calling?
Yeah. Hasn't felt it. Just
And maintain 52.
Yep.
Go ahead and put your props full forward.
I have yet to use the long runway.
3 and 2 on? Yeah.
We were supposed to that one day, but it was too windy. We were ready to taxi.
Yeah, that's right. Then that thunderstorm kicked up, right?
Yep.
That would have been a rough ride.
Yeah. They're most likely going to tell us to turn on the runway and then turn right on Charlie onto the ramp, correct? Yeah.
Right on Charlie, or
do you still want me to the east of the freeway?
Aztec 3, Yankee negative. You can continue your descent to pattern altitude 5,200 and report the midfield left downwind runway 34.
Alright, I'll continue my descent. Report midfield left downwind for tree 4, 5038 Yankee.
Just kind of left that guy hanging out there.
Yeah, he forgot about it.
Yeah.
Good job, Tower. Oh, he's smart enough to call.
Yeah.
Alright, almost about 45.
Cool.
Take our turn.
Alright.
We'll put our second nodule.
Oh, we're a little far from the runway. I'm going to start turning towards her, see where it is a little bit low. Just kind of maybe square up here. That gives us room to get straight on with it.
Alright.
Coming straight. Alright, there's your glide slope. You see we're pretty much right on it, just a little bit high.
Yep.
Start working your power out. Pitch for 70 and just line her up. Alright, so remember we had that wind coming out from the left a little bit, so be prepared for that.
Yep.
Okay, working the power out.
Traffic
Good,
not
just hold it
available.
off, hold it off, hold it off. Cool. Alright, brakes.
Yep.
Don't skid her.
Nope. I gotta make it.
We'll just
6 Kilo November, if able, turn right runway 3. Turn right taxiway Charlie, taxi into the ramp via taxiway Alpha, monoground point 7, good day.
cool.
Turn right on the runway and turn right on Charlie, and we'll monitor ground 6 Kilo November.
Aztec 3, Yankee runway 34, cleared to land.
Clear to land runway 34, 5038 Yankee.
Good work, man.
Cool. Much better.
That was good. That was a good work. Good job today. Alright, Charlie's here.
Better.
Yeah, a little bit air, huh?
Yeah.
Aztec 503 Yankees midfield downwind tree 4.
Aztec 3, Yankee roger.
Endings felt a lot better.
Yeah, you look good.
Gotta figure out that little bubble thing.
Yep. Yeah, it's just a feel thing. If you pull back too much, you balloon, you just push down a little bit. It's just kind of holding her off the runway until you start to sink, and then you start pulling back. You flare it. There's a Mooney right there, kind of a goofy looking airplane.
Those are expensive.
They are. They're fast too, but that tail on them, I think they're uglier than sin. This little right here, this
Yeah, the one with the high tail?
Yeah. No, it's a low tail like this, but it's got the angle of the tail comes back.
Oh, okay.
Toward you. King Air.
Yeah, that's nice. I was watching a video yesterday of the guy, it was like a single engine land pilot guy, private pilot. He landed the King Air because the pilot died.
Oh, really?
They talked him through it was like almost an hour.
Really?
Yeah. Pilot died.
Oh, good.
Landed it.
Aztec 3, Yankee 180 on the runway is approved. Back taxi runway 34 to camp, Echo into camp. And once you're on Echo, you just monitor ground point. Have a good day.
Just in time. Just in time.
Iser.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why this airplane doesn't have them. When they redo the interior, they need to put a couple of those.
Yeah. Alright, we're gonna park in the same place?
Yep. Yeah, almost push her back in the same hole.
Alright. Stay on the left a little bit.
No, it's fine.
We're good?
That's fine.
Alright.
Ooh.
Shut left and landing. Alright. Oops. There, whoop. There we go. Alright. Avionics off.
This is what